Hello. Welcome back for some Neverwinter Nights 2. Act 3. Which we, man, had a rough time with last, was it only last week? Feels like it was ages ago. It was only last week. Man, it genuinely feels like a month ago. I can't believe how much I've done this week. It's just been fucking endless. What is going on? Why do I hear fighting? Oh, yeah. Okay. Because it's not actually over. Lord Nasher is still getting wrecked. How do I get in there and help him? Everyone's fucking screaming. I can't even really loot because I'll have too much on my back to move. Because I don't even have my fucking loot monkeys with me. Sad times. I can take the gems, I guess, because they're pretty much weightless. But I will leave the silver ring behind. Too heavy. Too heavy for such a small woman. Now, how the hell do I go through here? Wasn't there a guy in here helping me initially? Where'd he go? Oh my god, I can actually go into Castle Never. Oh, tell me there isn't more fights. Let's hide. That's what I do best. Hide from all your problems. And then they can be somebody else's problems. Oh, here's Sir Naval. Hold on, can I rob the place? Just unrelated. But I mean, I am a rogue. It would be rude not to check, really. How did they know? That is fucking wild. What the shit is going on? Well, look, he's...
Go to the hall and look behind the tapestries there. One should hold the entrance to Neverneath, and the only way to reach Lord Nasher. Now go.
Neverneath. It unhid me. That is rude. Oh man, I want to get into all the secret halls. It says something about tapestries in the hall, but I mean, that could mean anything. Uh-oh.
Go to the hall and look behind the tapestries.
Yeah, okay, I'm on it, Naval.
One should hold the
get off my
entrance to
dick.
Neverneath, and the only way to reach Lord Nasher. Now go.
Yes, I'm going. I'm going. Christ, stop revealing me. I'll get melted by bad guys. I'm looking under the tapestries, okay? Oh, fuck, look what you've done. Now there's a shadow priest on my ass. And it's all your fault. He's trying to find me? Yeah, that's right. Fucking jog on. You don't know where I am. I'm hidden. Fuck, he rolled a nat 20. Shit. I blame Naval for this. Fucking asshole. What if I break line of sight? Will that help? Can I get away? one of these tapestries? There's so many tapestries, man. What? I like how he's like, go to the hall. Like, dude, these are all halls. Look under the tapestry. They are all tapestries. I guess technically they're more banners than tapestries, but even so. Also, this Shadow Priest came out of this room, so maybe I can get into that room now. Yeah, look, the door is open. Maybe I'm meant to go down there? Okay. What? Uh-oh. Vampire Champion. So the sucky part of this is not over. Do I have... I have Greater Invis, right, as a spell. Maybe we just Greater Invis through. I would need to rest, that's the problem. Get level 5, level 4. Do I not have Greater Invis? Shit. Okay, slight problem. We don't have Greater Invis. We do have Potion of Invis, so as long as we don't get drawn into committing any attack, we should be fine. Let's try it. Let's drop a fresh save. Won't last long because it's just a potion. Behind the tapestries. There's a door over there. Can I go through here? No. Fucking vampires everywhere. Ah. Oh, you have to attack it. I've been paralyzed. God, fuck this level. Like, actually fuck it. I literally can't go through the door. Oh, there we go. I got AO'd up in the door. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, how do we fucking deal with this? Without Greater Invis, how do we actually deal with this? We could summon a creature as a distraction, maybe. What if we do that? What if we just summon a creature? Then what if we summon a creature? Invis. It would have to survive, that's the main thing, in order to draw the aggro. But let's try this. Will it follow me? Yeah, okay. Shit. Ah, you fucking stupid ass game. This game is infuriating. Actually infuriating. Who decided this was the fucking thing to do? Like sending you in by yourself. Right, is there somewhere I can stand and summon the creature without being seen? And then go invis again. That's the dream. They killed it already? Jeez, I didn't even get a chance to do my thing. They killed it so quick I didn't even get a chance to attack the fucking tapestry. About Elder Elemental, how are you guys going to deal with that, huh? And while you're doing that, then I'm invised. And I'm through. That was the last of my invis. Most Manual 2 hates you, yeah, I know. It's a bitch, huh? If you think that hates you, look how much this game hates me. Thing is, the MM2 is a great book. Like, have a flick through it sometime. There's some great monsters in there. I like it a lot. I've used all sorts of stuff from the MM2. Yeah, the Force solo event. It fucking sucked so much. If I'd known this was going to be a thing, I would have made a character that can solo. I mean, somehow I made it through that section, but I'm out of trick for the time being. Oh, fuck. And my Elder Air Elemental just is getting rinsed. 200 hit points, and it's just got absolutely fucked. I'm technically still invis for the time being. But I don't know how long that's realistically going to last. Looks like I've got to answer some fucking questions about Lord Never? Lord Neverember? Blacklake, right? Where would you be buried? Huh. That's interesting. Nevada's invincible. Yeah, he didn't fucking help much. Why does Neverwinter bury their enemies? I don't think it's the Veil. They throw them in the sea? It seems weird to have a specific tomb for them, but it is called the Tomb of the Betrayers. Who knows? Definitely not here. Surely it's the sea, right? They throw them in the sea. Damn it. Has that fucked us? Is that the worst thing ever? Oh my god, there's a fucking giant golem. Getting the mileage out of that last invis potion. State the more common name for the artery of Neverwinter. Artery? The river's not called Neverwinter River, is it? Is it? It is. I don't know what's in the side rooms, and frankly, I don't want to know. Why are there so many fucking dudes? One of them is blocking the way. There we go. He moved. Assholes. Where might an enemy of Neverwinter find a map of our city? I mean, you would think the archives, but maybe Castle Never. I don't know. You can find a map fucking anywhere. You could probably find one in Illusk. You can probably purchase one in the merchant district. This is a weird fucking question. Is it referring to like something specific? Does Castle Never have like a hedge maze in the shape of Neverwinter or something? Is it referring to like just the shape of Neverwinter? Does that shape appear somewhere else? That's pretty fucking weird. I mean, if you look at a map of Neverwinter, I mean, it's basically just a circle with a river through it, as are most fucking cities, to be fair. I mean, you could literally get one anywhere. Let's go for Castle Never. How am I supposed to answer that fucking question? Oh, fuck. My invis just wore off. Well, rip me. Fuck. Oh, this game. It annoys me so much because we played Resident Evil a few days ago, and man, by comparison, that's such a good game. And especially the way that, like, it's a game where it's like in the layout of the mansion is intended to be confusing. but at the same time, it's intended to be navigable. And even me with my aphantasia can get to grips with the layout of the mansion and find my way around, which is one of the things I always loved about it. You know, Nasher doesn't let maps get made. Yeah, but like, there's gonna be map. Do you know what I mean? It's such a weird question. And I just kind of don't even really understand the point of it all. 9 fingers. That's why the number 9 is so important, because he's got 9 fingers. And then Black Lake. We all know about Black Lake. And then wherever they bury the traitors. I mean, let's try the Tomb of the Betrayers. Yeah, okay. Why can't I get in? Who's blocking my way? Then Neverwinter River. Gotta go quick because we don't have much in the way of time. We're gonna have to distract these schnurbs. There we go. Stay nothing. There we go. Some of the betrayers is one of the side quests. I see. Another quiz. How many gates was one passed from Neverwinter's harbour to a castle? Fucking hell. From the harbour to the castle. I mean, assuming you're going through the merchants district. 1 to get to the merchants district, 2 to get to the Black Lake district. Does the wall, like the doors to Castle Never, count as a gate? I think it's just 2. No, not 2. It's really arbitrary because it depends on what you mean by gate for a start, and what you mean by... Because, like, technically, I suppose I could just go straight to the Black Lake district from the world map, so it's kind of weird. Oh, God. Fine. I was going to click live, but it might not let me progress, and I don't want to do it all again. One of the 9 is missing. Take his place. What do you mean? 7, 8, 9. I mean, I count 9 statues. I'm just gonna loot the shit out of the place first. Success not possible. What was the DC? 40. I got anything less than a +6? No. Define gate. I mean, this is a whole fucking thing. The difference between a gate and a door is very interesting. I watched these guys who played Dota like chat about but when you like, you think it's pretty obvious what the difference between a gate and a door is, but then Joe got up a bunch of pictures and was like, well, what about this one? And it's like, you look at it and you're like, actually, that's a really good point. Is that a gate or a door? And it's a whole fucking rabbit hole you can fall down.
Got too much on my back to move.
Too much on my back to move, my guy. It's only +1 armor. Fuck that. I'm not even going to carry it. Get on the fucking ground where you belong. But it's interesting, isn't it? Trying to define things when you think about it. Nothing really. There's no perfect definition for anything. Like, I love the game people do where it's like, oh, fuck. The fucking golems have turned up. Oh. The swords are killing them. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. That just happened. Lord Neverwinter's guardians are killing Lord Neverwinter's guardians. And I kind of love that it's even an option. What a crazy world we live in. Do I get the XP for it? I don't. I guess they get the XP for it. Oh well, good for them. Define construct. I mean, in D&D terms, a construct is pretty easy to define. So that's not too much of a problem. 39 versus 40. We can use Number Thieves tools on this one. Really? Just come out of the bag.
Got too much on my back to move.
Identified armor.
Who's on my veils?
Yeah, Flesh Glob's not on deck. It doesn't have a soul bonded to it. It's just, it is just flesh that is like, you know, inanimate but made into a shape that walks around. Whereas an undead is like, it's literally a corpse that has been like, not given life necessarily, but like, you know, raised through necromancy essentially. That's the difference. I mean, a good example that explains the difference is if a cleric casts Turn Undead, you know, the golem won't be turned. A Goofy Square Stone Steamroller. I mean, you say goofy, but it is devastating. If you've never been through the Tomb of Horrors, you can't appreciate how horrible that thing is in its natural environment. My players have experienced that firsthand, and they hated it. So it's definitely fucking memorable if you use it in the right way. Very fun. Right, so do I have to spot the odd one out or something? There's obviously some sort of puzzle here. We shall not rest until his sword takes its rightful place. Why are they suddenly hostile? What? Did I walk too far into the circle? I was trying to talk to them. Okay, they don't actually do anything. I will protect my resting place from any approach, but one of the 9 is missing. Take his place. Where do I take his place? Use. Okay, bash. Okay. Not that one, maybe? Does that one of these look like I could stand on the plinth? Okay, look. We're just gonna have to work our way through the 9. Ah, interesting. So it is that one. We must have to do something else as well. What? You don't actually know the solution. I mean, the first statue is the wrong one, but I don't know how to take his place. I smashed him, which was fine, but then what? Do I just, once he's dead, do I just walk to the thing? Do I just bash him and then do it? Right. Now I'm good? That's it. It was just that. The 9 are assembled, and one duty remains for me. I bequeath this, the Rod of Never, to the new Lord of Castle Never. Deliver it to him that he may use it to protect Neverwinter from its savage enemies. Sure thing, boss. Probably just a minefield, then you walk that path to the center. I mean, maybe. But I feel like bashing the statue was important. Question mark. It's used to control the magical defenses. I don't know what magical defenses Neverwinter has. I know Waterdeep has the cool statues. Guyven will be interested in hearing about this place. You've said that about a few places. I don't remember who Guyven is. I'll be honest with you. Oh, shit. Fuck. We're back here. This asshole is casting spells through a fucking wall for a start. Like, squeeze me? Do you know how line of sight works? This is some grade A bullshit going on. How do I... Probably won't even meet Guyven and get good. Gonna wait for this stupid fucking blade barrier to wear off. In fact, do I have a dispel magic scroll? Nope. Do you one of Arcane Disjunction? But I think you're a fucking blade barrier. Still gotta get in there and deal with that shit somehow. Spell magic, aggressor faction member, victim faction member. Interesting. You guys having fun in here? What's up, Schnerbs? I'd love to help you with this guy. Let me see what I've got in the bag. Oh no. I think I may have done the wrong thing. Oh no, he did that. Oh, thank God, I thought I did that. What's up, Nash?
Assassins.
Yeah.
They sent assassins here. So this is how this enemy fights, with shadows instead of cold steel.
Well, the King of Shadows. You were under maybe the misapprehension that the King of Shadows would fight with something other than shadows. The King of Shadows.
Oh.
I mean, who wrote this? Speaking of shadows. Yeah.
I believe so. If not, the alarms and the rest of the watch can handle the rest. This King of Shadows, his forces are powerful. Is that
king
the
with
rod of
powerful
Never you carry?
forces.
Let me see it. I had heard the rod rested below, but none have been able to enter Lord Halloweth's tomb. It seems the ancient alarms of the keep open the way. With this rod, I should be able to open some of Castle Never's oldest secrets. It seems some good has come from this surprise attack.
Why
I
is the
think
shadow
this
of your
enemy
face
fears to
on your
face us on the
face?
field of battle. He fears to face Neverwinter and all its knights, and that now includes you.
I
You
can't
have
see
earned
it.
this through your deeds. The title of Knight in Service to Neverwinter.
Why is the shadow of his face on his face? That's not how shadows work. Who coded this? God damn you. What must I
Lord,
do?
there are certain rites for inducting knights that must be...
Naval, I knighted you at Redfellow's Watch in the mud with orcs surrounding us. Ceremonies can wait.
Because his head is
Now
empty.
bow and be knighted.
I don't want to be knighted. I just want to live my
A
life.
knight of Neverwinter is entitled to land, a keep,
I
and
already have a
forces, my
keep.
lord.
And she shall have them.
I
You
already
done
have
more
them.
to halt this beast's advance than any of my knights. When he strikes, you are there to counter it, but that is no longer enough. I am tired of waiting for this enemy to strike. I want you to find this King of Shadows. I want this beast to answer for the blood of every guardsman slain here tonight. If he crosses Neverwinter again, I want it to be the last time. To the servants of Neverwinter here before me, all fighting men of Neverwinter must take to the field to face this foe. You have seen one of its servants, and as terrible as it may seem, it can be beaten.
Yeah,
and so
probably. We can
our
forgive the
enemy.
graphical
You must
glitches.
spread
I'm
the
only
word.
joking out of
Help your
fun.
neighbors to evacuate their homes as we fortify the walls of Neverwinter. We cannot allow our people to be placed in jeopardy.
The problem with this is I am not incentivized to buy into the whole keep thing. Like, with Neverwinter 1, you are kind of incentivized to like Arabeth, right? Or at least admire what she's trying to do. Sort of, you know, serving as the bastion in the middle of a plague and, you know, everything that's going on in the Black Lake district and stuff. And it feels like you are there to help Arabeth, right? And it's a lot easier to buy into that. And even if you're playing an evil character, it's like you're still able to buy into the bigger plot. Whereas with this, it's like you start with no ties to Neverwinter whatsoever, and coming here incidentally to learn about something completely different. This is like a whole side angle, right? It's like I'm here like on a quest to do something with the Gith, and instead I'm dealing with this King of Shadows bullshit. And I realize those two are tied together, but they're not presented in a way that ties them together at all. Lord Never is not helpful. In fact, my whole arrival here was hindered by not being able to get into the Black Lake District. And then when you finally do meet him, he puts you on trial, and then he's suddenly like, oh, and by the way, now you're my best fucking buddy. Here you go, have all this shit, rah rah, save the world. And I'm like, and then at the same time, you've got this King of Shadows that is like, how can I? Again, it's just a faceless enemy, and if your enemy is just faceless, I mean, you can make a faceless enemy work. It's not impossible, but they have to have some presence, right? And that's the problem here. There's no personal stake. There's no presence. There's no links to tie me into this story at all on either the good side or the bad side. I'm just... It's like a fucking side quest. It's like the whole plot of this game is a side quest in my life. You know? Thing is, like, it's not a problem. Like, Swamp Farmer to Hero is not like an unworkable angle, but there's nothing here to tie it together. There's no thread to connect it all. The King of Shadows, I know nothing about him other than the fact that he's the King of Shadows. And, like, you know, we briefly did that thing with the, you know, the elf ghost and what have you, and it's like, oh, and there was this champion, and it's like, okay, well, fine. But, like, I still don't, like, do you know what I mean? Why have I not met him, and why has he not threatened me with a, you know, a face in the night or something? Do you know, you need to get involved. I don't feel like he's my enemy. You know, it's just a guy, just a bad dude. It's like, sure, yeah, there's loads of them. Like, Klauth is flying around being an asshole in the north. It's like, it's not my problem. But, you know, fucking Zast Ham's over in Thay. It's not my problem. I'm not saying they're defending the right. But this is my point. It's just like, he's no more threat to me than Zastam. Right? The game might as well be going, a Serarak is out there somewhere, and he might come and kill you, and it's like, okay, but he probably won't. He's got his own shit going on. Why would I care about what a Serarak's up to? Blacketh's out there somewhere. I don't care. Not my problem. And that's basically why I'm not invested in the story.
We alone must face this threat. Go now, and do what you can to prepare for the coming battle.
And so a strategy must be formed. These Reavers, what?
And I appreciate that it's hard to do. Like, my current campaign started with a faceless enemy. So my current campaign I'm running for my players, when they first arrive at the Timeless Keep, they don't know why they're there. And they slowly start to realize that whoever owned the keep before was killed by a group called the World Enders. And the first couple of adventures that they didn't realize at the time that those two bad guys were both part of the World Enders. It's not until like the third adventure that they realize, oh, these guys are all connected somehow. So I appreciate it's difficult to do, but it can be done. Right? It's like my group still don't really know who their main foe is. They know that they're facing the World Enders. They have no idea who the leader of the World Enders is, but they've met members of the group, you know, and they've worked their way up. They've killed some. They've faced some. Have got away. They killed one who reappeared, and they don't know why. And they know that Becky is a member, although not really because she believes in what they're doing. It's more just a way to doing their own thing. And do you know what I mean? You have to give them some presence, right? The game tries to tell that 20 years in, but this is exactly the thing. That happened 20 years ago. What's it to me? It's like what we were saying last week with the whole thing when I went through the thing and I was like, man, imagine if Chandra is actually my mum or something. That would at least have been some thread to link it together, right? That would have been quite an interesting twist. It might not be the best idea, but the fact that that idea occurred to me, you know, if you think about it, it's an idea. And the game needs something like that. It needs some way of tying any of this. Because, like, it still makes no sense. My part in this makes no sense whatsoever. I don't appear to be linked to it other than by happenstance of I got stabbed as a kid. Then again, we need to force your character to be human. What, if it was Chandra there was your mum? No, it doesn't. Because if you're a clever game designer, you just make Chandra's model the same model that I am, right? Because nobody says, oh, hi, Chandra, the human. So you don't need to change the voice lines or anything. You just make it, if I'm playing a halfling, Chandra's a halfling. If I'm playing a gnome, Chandra's a gnome. It's not hard. It would still work the exact same way. Chris Avalon is not a clever game designer. Well, I can't testify to that. I'm not so familiar with his work that I could pass judgment on his entire history, I guess. But that's how I would have done it if I was doing that. You know, that it's a pretty simple trick. But man, there's just nothing. He said there's no.
There is no way the Grey Cloaks can fight them. If our enemies cannot be killed,
They are pawns only. Powerful, yes, but not the true threat. The base that the enemy is striking from. If we cannot reach it, then we cannot take the battle to him. He can send his soldiers out without fear of counterattack, and there is nothing we can do but fall back.
even if these ruins could be reached, we still need more men. Between the plague and the war with Luskan,
Then we will gather more men, but not just men. This enemy threatens not just us.
Planescape
We must make
Torment,
allies,
yeah.
and we must do so quickly.
I never
There is
finished
much to be done,
Planescape
I
Torment.
think. But I have faith in your efforts. It is said that the captain of Crossroad Keep is the lord of the manor in all but name. Now I've named it for you, but it will not be enough. I am in need of answers, information.
So, what is that sentence? It is said that the captain of Crossroad Keep is the lord of the manor in all but name. Now I've named it for you. What? You making me a lord? Is now I've named it for you. It's such a weird way to cap off that sentence.
And as many soldiers as you can gather. I need to know how these Shadow Reavers can be killed, and how I can reach their
Clerical
master.
magic.
and we need allies wherever they can be found from all the races, all the peoples. This is not our war, it is theirs, whether they know it or not.
Why? Hold on. Why? Why is it theirs? How are these guys assessing the scale of the threat of the King of Shadows? That, like, we've gone from, oh, they're attacking Lord Never, to now this is world scale, global scale? Like, we need allies from everywhere? I mean, he doesn't seem to have forces in that great a number. Feels very much like a local problem.
We asked the enemy. We still have some of the Arcane Brotherhood in our dungeons. Let them provide us with answers. See to it.
My lord, I believe Aldenon is already searching for a means by which we can reach the King of Shadow's stronghold.
Half the task will be him finding it, and the second task will be trying to understand him when he explains it.
The most contrived bit is when Naval comes and gets you and says you must come alone, and it was just like, why? Why must I come alone? It makes no sense. Other than to fuck me, basically.
There are old alliances that Neverwinter had years ago, in the days before I took the crown. I need you to reforge these alliances. Without more troops, this battle is already lost.
Which alliances? A clan of dwarves? The Iron... Oh my god.
Is said to have returned to their clanhold in old
I thought it was going to send me up to, like,
after
fucking
the past was
Silbury Moon or
liberated by
something. Like...
Neverwinter. Perhaps they would be grateful enough to aid us in the coming battle. But we cannot count on them being able to join the effort. And even so, there is still the matter of the King of Shadows.
What? What about the lizard,
The lizard
men?
men of the Mare? What of them?
Will they fight for us?
I do not think any lizard man would be quick to come to the aid of Neverwinter, even if we could speak with them.
Yet, if they would join us, they know the terrain. If you think you can contact them and persuade them to help us, then may the gods smile. Then I shall leave you both to these... Of all our knights, no one has a greater chance of finding his...
Why? Why do I have the greatest chance of finding his weakness? Surely Aldenon has the best chance, or Sand. Why? I don't understand why this is being put on me. I mean, I know obviously I'm the player, and that's why, but I mean, like, diegetically, why? Right?
Weakness than you. I shall gather our forces, but you must show me where we must march. Return to Crossroad Keep and begin preparations. Naval will go to assist you, and he will remain there as long as needed. Now, go!
Like, it can be contrived and still be explained well. I mean, look at the start of Oblivion, right? It's pretty heavily contrived with the whole king escaping through the fucking dungeons and like putting his trust in you right as before he dies and stuff. But it's like, it still makes sense, you know? It kind of, it explains itself. I don't know. I think Neverwinter 1 was a much better story. People dunked on Neverwinter 1 so much back in the day, but I thought it was a really good fucking classic, you know, a Fallen Paladin tale. It was brilliant. I enjoyed it a lot. And I quite like Shadows of Undrentide as well. And I thought that was very good. Because Elminster or Greenwood or actually Avalon told the embassies, this is the player is all, do nothing and force the player to do everything. Yeah, which, you know, obviously you expect that, but you also, like, it needs some justification somewhere down the line, right?
The attack. It's good to see you're all right.
To attack Castle.
Like, to give you an example of how you do that well, Suikoden, right? The whole Suikoden thing is a perfect example of how you set the player up to be the hero. You start as, like, just a son of a noble, shit goes bad, you escape, you sort of get tricked into meeting with the leader of the rebellion. She sends you on some jobs, shit goes south, she gets killed. Because everyone's scattered, her dying words are for you to, like, you know, get everyone back together sort of thing. And when you do, some of them still distrust you, some of them are mad at you, but you pull together, you take command. And the fact that you've, like, in the absence of the lieutenants, like, in the meantime, you've gotten enough shit done that they're like, maybe this guy could lead us now, right? You know, it kind of makes sense why you are now leading the rebellion. Even though, like, initially there was nothing to tie you to the rebellion. You were on the opposite side. But the narrative is so good that it makes sense. Right? It makes a lot more sense than this piece of shit does.
Never. The King of Shadows.
Garius. Oh, they're getting bold, they are.
So, did you get any gold?
Suikoden was amazing. It's one of my all-time favorites. We'll have to do it on the stream. You never got far in Suikoden 2? Oh my god, I'll have to do Suikoden 2. So my brother thinks Suikoden 2 is better than Suikoden 1. I prefer 1, but 2 is still great. We could absolutely do those on stream. That's very doable. Tomb Raider 1, I can boss shoot it fairly quickly. That'd be like 3 or 4 streams. Maybe more if we read all the text aloud. Suikoden 2 is a bit longer. But yeah, I could probably get them working. I played them not that long ago. I played through them both a couple of years ago, and I played Suikoden 4 again. I need to play 5 again, but it's so long. That's the problem.
Along with the knighting ceremony? I mean, not
And it's not as good. The first 2 were the best.
What efforts are being made in the war? Will Nasher commit his forces? And what of Waterdeep and the Lord's Alliance?
Know that word of all of this has traveled before the Kalakcha. Our duty is to carry the battle to the King of Shadows, his servants, and gather others who feel the same.
What stopped you getting far in Suikoden 2? You got as far as the introduction of the absurdly evil psychopath man. Man, oh god, yeah. Luca Blight is so good, though. You have to... Oh my god, the fight against Luca Blight, man. So, what makes Luca Blight such a good villain? I mean, I assume you saw the whole Die Piggy scene. And it's like... the game sets him up as such a black and white kind of prototypical villain, right? He is like evil personified, right? And if you played the first game, you're like, I mean, this is a bit weird. Why is he like such an obvious evil guy? And it's because he's not the bad guy. I mean, he is, don't get me wrong, he's a bad guy, but he's not the villain of the piece. Suikoden is more complicated than that. And you defeat Luca Blight the way that Luca Blight defeats his enemies, with force. You fight him with 18 of your characters, so you make 3 groups of 6. And then your hero one-on-one duels him at the end in the classic Suikoden style. But that's nowhere near the end of the game. That is like just before you get into or just after you get the castle. Because it turns out the real villain of the game... Well, I'm not even going to tell you. If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you. But it turns out it's more complicated than that, you know? In Suikoden 1, like, Barbarossa was set up as the villain, and then it turns out it's not him, it's Windy. And many of the villains in number 1, like, you know, Quanda Rosman, Milik Oppenheimer, you have to sort of like forgive them in order to progress to the good ending. So you had this whole theme of like redemption, whereas in Suikoden 2, the theme is more reunification, and that there can be conflict without there necessarily being a villain. Sometimes both sides are right and wrong. And conflict is simply caused by, you know, different beliefs, different ideals, different approaches. But those same differences are what can unite people. I think that's the ultimate message of Suikoden 2. Yeah. It's interesting. It's really fucking interesting. And the characters in it are very compelling. I think Joey is very compelling. Because he's essentially trying to do the same thing you are, just in a different way. You know? Sometimes it's just people's methods that we disapprove of and not their goals. And that is a philosophical thing that you can take away from Suikoden that you can't really take away from Neverwinter 2 because it's a steaming pile of shit. It's not that bad, but it's like no one's fucking querying the nuance of this story, are they? Let's be honest. Oh man, Duketon is so good. What did she say? No, what have all this has told before? Just carry the battle to the King of Shadows' service and get the others to feel the same.
The claimed lands kill all life that enter it. We wouldn't be able to reach the King of Shadows in time. The movement through the mare is never swift, even in the best of times.
If there's a path at all, we'd still need to know where we were going. And even then, we'd probably die getting there.
I don't think there's an easy path. As much as I hate to say it, I think we should ask Aldenon for advice on this.
What's weird is, why is Sand so much better than everyone else? Like, did somebody else design Sand? Like, he stands out as like such a fleshed out character. I like Sand a lot.
No, that will not be easy. Every time they are struck down, they reform. The only losses in battle with them will be ours.
There must be a way. Evil always has a
Very
weakness.
Casavia's
We
not
just have to
too bad,
find
I
it.
suppose.
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? The thing is, how long do you look and where?
Pardon me, but sometimes these things come to you. I mean, we can't be the only ones the Reavers have threatened or hurt. We already have crossed paths with a bunch of allies and people and sorcerers and sages we never even knew before. And we did much of that through serendipity. So have a little faith. Maybe an answer will come to us.
He sounds a
Know
bit
that
like
this may
Graham
be
Norton.
the best we can hope for. We should search, but the problem of the Reavers may be one that only time can aid us with.
Alliances are made to be broken. If agreed to at all, good luck trying to get anyone to join our side in these times.
Oh, that was amazing! You see Barge Bishop out the way.
They wouldn't back down from a fight if they thought it was just.
The lizard folk should not be ignored. They once made their homes in the mare, and the King of Shadows has driven them out.
Oh my god.
Lizards?
Their history with settlements along the mare is bloody, but they are fiercely
It's just
territorial
stomping
and are
around
likely
back
to hit
there.
the King of Shadows even more.
And we could look at last for the Wendersnaven.
Oh, gods.
No,
So the guys have some decent backstory, but you'd have to partly dig into their quests and partly between the lines. Yeah, Niska, for example. Casavia apparently had stuff planned but was removed during development. Interesting.
they're not gods. They're the Wendersnaven. They exist, even if you can't see them with the eye or touch them. They see all, know all, and have incredible powers. If they are on our side, we have a good chance of winning.
Oh, really? And how do we find something you can't see or touch and most likely exists in your head?
There's 2 sages at Port Last that are said to know something of the Wendersnaven. We could ask them.
Then it seems we have a number of roads open to us, and an army to build.
Sandoval, you are such a douchebag. Oh man. Thing is, I'm just like not interested in their backstories either. That's the problem, I think. I mean, the Neverwinter 1 companions weren't much better. They were like, I guess Tommy under Gallows had a bit of personality to him, but most of them were fairly forgettable. What are we doing? Perhaps Aldenon will have an idea. Okay, Aldenon, do you have an idea? Tell me about your breakthrough. Okay. Need a portal, sure. Alright, so we need to get the book. Okay. Get a book somehow from somewhere. I mean, that's not very specific. Oh, man. Well. Nish goes in the process of escaping Neverwinter when you're wetter because her partner was trying to kill her. Then she meets Big Hairy Schmuck who is strong enough to protect her and good enough to get manipulated into helping her get revenge on her partner. I see. Pity they made her kind of obnoxious. Like, it doesn't help that they made 3 different party members obnoxious. I mean, by all means, make one of them obnoxious. What is that? What is this? They're all obnoxious. Exactly. Her, the Wendersnaven guy, Bishop. I mean, I guess Sandy's as well, but at least Sandy's obnoxious in an interesting way, right? A lot of people are Eleni, but she's the only one who has a logical reason for traveling with you. I don't know, which one's Eleni? The sorcerer? No, she should be Ernest, begins with a Q. Eleni, the druid, right? Yeah. She's the only one who has a logical... I mean, I'm not sure her reason was that logical. Right, well... Find a book, apparently. Go to Port Last. Go to Highcliffe. Go to Old Owl Well. I mean, we'll start with those because we know where we're going for them, I guess. Let's do them in order. Let's go meet the dwarves at Old Owl Well. The only lead she has to figure out what's going on is your quest, I guess. Although it's not like we're overflowing with information ourselves.
I see the moon has been at your back. You look well.
Dagon. Who are you? Oh, this is our dad. Fuck me, God, it's been so long.
The mare has grown dark, and many villagers needed help in leaving before it was too late. And I have sought the scent on the breeze to learn of the Dark Hunter, King of Shadows. More can still be learned in the mare, but I have discovered something and had to tell you at once.
I heard one of the scouts was asking about me. Oh, well met. You're Dagon, aren't you? Your daughter has...
I am Dagon, yes. And you are Eleni, of the Circle of the Mare.
Once of the Circle, yes. What do you want?
It does concern her. It concerns you both. As I hounded the trail of the Dark Hunter and his minions, I came across something I thought lost. The druids of our lands, the Circle of the Mare, still live.
That's impossible.
How convenient.
You're mistaken. If they were alive, I would know.
I can only venture to the swamp for brief periods of time. The reeds and waters feast on the living now. I followed the druids, and they had a ritual I think sustained them, even in the claimed lands.
The Circle! They must have found a way to restore part of the mare. Keep it from the influence of the shadows. If so, we need to find them. They can tell us more about what's happening in the mare than anyone. And if we can get them to ally with us, we may even be able to stop what the King of Shadows is doing to the land itself. That was my thought as well. Thank you for understanding.
Then you must make haste at once, if this is your course of action.
I mean, could they have shoehorned this in any harder?
No gratitude is necessary. As for now, I have other duties in the
Your father's not one for showing emotion, is he? It's difficult to see how he raised you. And you turned out so different. True enough. You could have done regardless. We need to find...
I thought I heard the cries of a damsel.
Bishop, this doesn't concern you.
My dear, with you... As for you, Captain, heard your father was playing scout. I wanted to meet him. Surprises and me travel together. You should know that by now. For another surprise, why don't you show me on the map you have there where your druid friends are?
They're in the Mare.
How about no?
Along the northwestern reaches. Near the settlements the orcs attacked many years ago during their incursion into Neverwinter.
I suspected that might be one of the places. That's near an area the King of Shadows isn't likely to have claimed. Yet.
Why? How? What?
Might be a good staging area to look for your dead druid friends.
Dagon says they're alive.
Maybe for now. Still, if you want to go, I can guide you to a safe port on the edge of the marsh.
All right. That would be welcome.
I don't think this is something we should let lie either. And if you're going to check it out, you better do it soon. Something tells me those friends of yours may have to move around a lot if they want to avoid the shadows.
Yes. Bishop's probably right.
All right then. I'll set out now. I'll start scouting the path and join up with you only when need be. It'll save us all a lot of time.
Off you go.
Pardon me, Captain, but if I could just, have a moment of your time...
If you don't want a dagger between your ribs, I suggest you ask for alms elsewhere.
Do I have to take her with me? I guess I do.
I'm listening.
Fine, I'll level you up. I wish there was... Oh, there is. There we go. Fuck it. Just do whatever. He's almost ready to level up again. You don't think you need to do her quest? I mean, she's in the fucking party now, though. How do I get rid of her? Can we just ditch her and just do what we want? Does not having the allies make the ending harder? Or is it just kind of pointless? Oh, I can ditch her. Oh yeah, Chandra's dead. Ugh, fuck. I liked having Chandra around. She was good. So what are we doing? If we're not getting allies, what are we actually doing? What? There's an event where having the allies might be helpful, but not critical. Maybe we should get some of them. Well, do I have to take her with me? This is managed the most time consuming.
You can almost feel the shadows in the air. If you stay still for too long, it's like they start clutching at you, trying to drag you down. Here's the gathering place. Now, hold on. Something's happening. I can just make it out.
I feel more at peace with each passing day. I know you sense it as well, Naven. Will silence be your only answer?
Silence and contemplation is my only peace in this place. Do not forget, I am your captive, Vashni.
We keep you here because we believe in the Circle. In time you will see that we are right. And when the shadow has passed, you will feel one with the land again.
This isn't the mare anymore. You treat the shadow as if it were a passing mist. You fail to see how it now hangs upon you, upon this whole place.
We are caretakers of this land, and we cannot abandon it.
We're caretakers of a graveyard. Free me from this prison, and let's stop the decay from spreading.
Elders? Is it you? Elders, forgive me for not seeking you out sooner. I thought you had all died in the claimed lands. How did you...
Who are the ones who follow you? Eleni, who are they?
They are my allies, my friends. They helped me reach here.
They have the stench of civilization and war upon them. As do you.
Our path took us to Neverwinter and through many battles. But this is the one from West Harbor, Elders. The one I had been watching.
The Shard-Bearer? You have brought the Shard-Bearer here?
She could never leave West Harbor and its people be, which was the problem before, I believe.
Wow, that was an interesting voice. What's going on over here? What's this about?
Help you? We are but recently remade, and now the one who nearly shattered us has come to break us again? A circle is not complete when one of us is missing, or is too distracted with the trappings of civilization or its people.
Elders, please. I did not intend.
And even now, you defend yourself rather than admitting your negligence.
She might as well be one of the harbormen and have shared their fate.
Your fascination with the Shard-Bearer meant that we were less aware of the changes coming to this land until they were upon us. We are fortunate this time that the land itself has chosen to speak.
Ow.
Can you not feel it in the air? A great storm is coming. It will rage across
I don't mind
this
bad
land
voice
and
acting.
scour clean the corruption of Neverwinter.
I've really enjoyed Celeste. I love Resident Evil.
Civilization.
The King of
I don't mind
Shadows.
that.
So you know
But some of
the
them are
threat.
hilariously
You think
bad,
you
it's
can
true.
give name to such a force? As if the winds were to care or think.
Who are you to ask of us? You carry within you the very symbol for your civilization's capacity for destruction.
Elders, this King of Shadows.
That makes no
poses a threat to
sense.
us all.
What I carry within me is not even from my civilization. It's literally from another race. And, arguably, it's a symbol of their freedom from oppression. So, that just makes no fucking sense.
Not just cities and towns.
Have you
Unless
ever
you're saying I'm a Githyanki, in which case, fucking what?
seen this King of Shadows?
No.
Have you spoken with it?
No.
Then what is this king, other than a story used to explain forces greater than ourselves?
What? That doesn't change the fact that it's a threat. That's the weirdest fucking argument ever.
Surely you do not all share this view. I cannot be so removed from Merdelaine as to not feel its pain even now.
No, child. You are not alone.
Elder Nathan?
Eleni, the shadow is anything but natural. I don't know if the mare, if Merdelaine can be saved.
I'm sorry, what? The shadow is anything but natural. Oh, God, I just need a minute to absorb how bad that is. Tastes like dog food.
I know that we cannot accept it. We must not...
Perhaps I have misjudged your value, Naven. That is what you think is best, is it not? But you have not seen...
I don't know. I don't know because I have no fucking... I don't know who he is. I don't know why he's here. I don't know what you've done to him. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what you think is wrong with him. I don't know what's going to happen if you release him. I don't even know if that's relevant. I have no info to go off.
The land is more complex than any of us can understand. As the land changes, we must change with it, Eleni. Stop clinging to what the mare was and accept it for what it is now. Your friend...
So basically what I'm getting is just cult vibes from these guys. They're basically... Their whole philosophy here is, well, I for one welcome our new Shadow Overlord. Is that is that what's going on?
We'll never see as we do, but it is not too late for you. Come back with us and help us weather this storm to its completion.
Do you truly think what is coming is for the best? I cannot stand with the circle. But after this I will no longer be with you. Let us end this.
Then you are lost to us forever. I am
Scotch
sorry,
Death, let's
Eleni.
go!
We have no choice. And you, Shard Bearer, you have been allowed to spread your influence.
That's backstory, Eleni. Let's
long.
fucking kill these shrubs. Okay. I bet you've never seen anyone do this before, have you? Okay, let's summon some shit. Uh-oh. Fucking Jesus, run away! Oh my god. Pull out the big guns. Who's still alive? Calgar's almost dead. Don't love that. Oh, is that a wand of missiles? That was a wand of lightning bolt. Uh-oh. Everyone's dead. They killed none of it. I killed so much stuff and they just all died.
That's it for me.
Good luck, Bishop. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll have to do whatever bullshit they need to do. Oh fuck, we're back here. Oh, is this before or after I talked to you? Oh, we've done that. Okay. Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. For God's sake. You don't actually need to go there. I mean, I suppose. I have no idea. Can we
I
just
see the
not
moon
talk
has been
to...
at your back.
Okay,
The mayor
we
has
have to
more
talk
can
to him.
still be learned in the mayor, but I have discovered something.
I heard one of the
Oops.
stop once of the circle. Yeah, that's
I can...
If so, we need to find them. They can tell us more about what's happening in the mare than any. You don't want to deal with this? If we don't move, and we need.
Then you must make haste at once, if this is your course of action.
I mean, I can't even throw her off.
No, as for now.
Your father's not one. It's difficult to see how he raised you. And you turned out so different. Bishop.
As for you, Captain, heard your father. That's.
Dagon says they're all right. That would be welcome.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, God. I'm so fucking done with this game. Yeah, I really am. I hated everything about that elf scene. That was rubbish. Why is this section so long to get back to the world map? I hate everything about how this is designed. No, we're full. Yeah, you know what? We'll take sand. Fuck it. Where else can we go? Port Last was a thing, right? Memphis, Circle of the Mare, High Cliff, Ember. Is there a reason to go to Ember? Okay, it's much better if you skip all the dialogue. I think the game is much better if you skip the game. Oh God, but they're just bounty hunters. Just bounty hunters. He's done in the fort as a kid called Wolf's Minion. Oh, I've seen those around. They're for fast travel, are they? Man, imagine if they'd made that clearer. And then I would know. He sanctuared himself. Fucking asshole. I can't even be arsed looting. There's no fucking point. There is just literally no fucking point with the loot anymore. What do I need? I need open lock. Let's bring that up to scratch. Spells. Let's get Undeath to Death. That's probably going to be useful given what we've been seeing. Oops. Picked up. What did I just pick up? Tenses. Nope. I don't know what I clicked there. Hold on. You know what? Let's get greater invis just in case that becomes useful somewhere down the line. And then level up everybody else.
Everyone, follow me.
Why are you here again? What? Oh, we got rid of her. How did she find her way back into my party?
Yes.
I concur.
Let's level up again. Oh my god. Right. Wish I could just autofill his spell book. Oh no, I don't want that. Fill the ray. Wilting. Yes. What have you got here? Shadow Shield, Banishment. Get another couple of banishes. In fact, I'm an empowered Cone of Cold. And then another Isaac. I'll do. Right. Level 5.
Yes.
Is there anything in this area, or is it just to fight those in? Wait, this led to the caves, right? This isn't helpful. Why can I still come here? This Iron Fist Stronghold. So that's for the dwarves. That's for the elves. Crossroad Keep is the castle. Highcliff. Why was Highcliff on the list? Because the lizards. Merchant Quarter and Port Last. How's Aldenon? I thought we'd spoken to Aldenon. You have to get forced you to do at least some of them, maybe? I guess you have to do one, right? Because Nasha gave us a list of 3 things to achieve. So presumably we have to do at least one of them. I mean, we talked to Algernon before we left. I literally did that. Is that not the garrison? I have to talk to the guard? He's got nothing else useful to say. Last? Get out of here. Done that with him already. You just guys. Oh. Well, that was a quest. Huh. Interesting. I guess we're gonna have to go somewhere. Guess we'll go try and talk to the elves again. Since I can't get in to talk to the commander.
You can almost feel the shadows in the air. If you whatever the here's the gathering place. Now,
I feel. Will we
Eld
Who are the ones who follow you? Eleni.
She could never leave West Har-
Yeah, a circle is not complete.
And
We are for it.
You think that you can give name?
Your home was time and responsibility. Shadow. Who
Just
are
option
Elder.
one.
No.
Have,
No.
Then what?
No child. Eleni.
Perhaps your
Do you what? But I.
is this in and
Oh my god, they still want to fight me. Fuck, the option one that way to a fight. How is this possible? How has this happened? Oh, it's always a fight. They're dead. I can't click anything. Oh, because stuff's happening. Okay. So I guess we didn't get any allies. In fact, if anything, we've lost some allies. If you try to leave, I'll put you down. Get out of here. Okay. Right, let's rest. No resting is allowed in this area. Okay, let's not rest. Okay. Well, I mean, I picked all option one because I thought that would generally... Usually that's just the way to get through, right? You do that and then it goes the way the devs intended it to. But it turns out in this case that was not how it worked. You know, sometimes I guess it's not always option one. Whatever. If I was even slightly invested in the characters, maybe I'd change my mind, but just don't care. I guess I didn't have the influence with the year, maybe. Okay. Where was I going? Crossroad Keep. There's a wolf's minion right at the entrance. Who's that? Amazing. I would guess he was probably important. Oh, man. The joys of being chaotic neutral.
The men here call you Knight Captain, and these walls are yours. You have come far.
Sure. Come very far. Unfortunately, I don't know where the hell I'm going. Is it this guy? Oh, it's the orphans. Oh, okay. I assume he just has some side quests. Is this your first time? No, I've been in here a few times. We spoke to Alderaan like 20 minutes ago. We came in here. We need this fucking book. Googling it. We need to find Sydney Natal. Even the walkthrough doesn't say where to fucking go. Baba, Eleni. Man, this is Christ. The walkthrough is almost as bad as the fucking as bad as the game. It just says meet with Sydney Natal, but I don't know where. Well, look, the only place we haven't been is the Merchant Quarter, right? So I'm just going to logic it. I was on sorcerers.net. I wouldn't recommend it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, ideally, I shouldn't even need a walkthrough. But we've got no information to work with on where the book is. And just saying, oh, go find a book the Shadow Reavers have got, just doesn't really help, does it? I mean, I'm guessing the intent is that because you'll be stumbling around gathering allies for the next 6 hours, that you'll stumble across whatever it is that they've done to set it up. But it's got to be the Merchant Quarter, right? Because everywhere else seems to tie into something. There's an awful lot of citizens just wandering around.
Make your path mine.
Listening.
Just wander around and look for anything out of place, I guess. Who are you? You're new. Hey? Watchman Mover. Why is this guy... Why... Ah, it's the small things. Where does this go? Specific key is required. Okay. Where's the rest of my party? Why is it just me and Sand?
Let's attack then!
Seem to have lost some of my allies. We get back to the inn. Where are we? The docks district. Is that this way? Yeah, it doesn't look like we can. Hmm. What is Sydney Natal? Natal is a mage. She appears in a forest clearing to ambush the party. Found in a forest clearing during Act 3 involving a quest on the Shadow Reavers. So do I just keep traveling between places then until she appears? Is that how this works? Look, we're just going to travel from area to area. High Cliff. One of these should do it, right? Can't leave right now. Are you for real? Well, looks like we've lost the alliance with the Lizardmen. Oh, for the love of God. Why am I here? I don't want to be here. Where is the map? What last? Yeah. This is the only place we haven't been. We go to Ember. We did Ember, right? We've done Potlatch. We've done Quarter. We've done Iron Fist. We've done Circle of the Mirror. We've done Ember. Well, do you want to know the exact place to go? Yes, I want to know the exact place to go. Where the hell are we going? It's outside the fortress gate. Guy with no self-confidence who Bishop threatened. Kralva. Well, back in there. This guy. Who are you? Oh. This is okay. Which companions? Okay. Oh, am I only allowed to take those two? Okay. Let me level up Kara before we get dragged into another forced fucking confrontation. I'm sure there's an easier way of getting my party, but the only way I know to do it is to go to the world map transition. Let's drop sand, grab Kara, go back in. Fuck my life, I can't even go back in. Yeah, this fucking game.
What's going on?
Oh, you go back in by clicking cancel. I suppose that makes sense. Right, she's gonna need some equipment as well because she's wearing absolutely nothing.
Listening.
What do we have in the loot pile? Probably not much. The sorcerer, right? I don't think I have any sorcerer gear. Well, she can have a brawler's belt. That's it. She can have a brawler's belt. Well, she's a mage. She can rely on just... Oh, she's already got Sash of Shimmering. Oh, fuck it. She'll be fine. She should have spells. That's what her job is. Alright, back to the keep. Man, if it's going to make us fight with just us three, this is going to be really fucking hard. Hey, Thunder. I was hoping we might get to the end of this today, but I don't think it's going to happen. Since though we've unfortunately wandered around doing absolutely nothing for about 2 hours. Did I rest? Yeah, I did. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. This all sounds like absolute bollocks to me. Animus Elemental. Let me guess, immune to magic. Yeah. God's fucking sake. Make sure you bring all your mages. Where's my Rod of Arcane Disjunction? I doubt it's gonna work, but we'll give it a go. Oh. No. Greater Water Elemental. So the Water Elemental damaged her. Interesting. I don't think I have anything that can summon that, because we used ours to summon an elemental already. I do have a basic bitch fire elemental thing, I think. Let's see if that works. See if summons can kill her. Turns out they can. Damn it, I don't have a whole person ready. Jesus. Can't seem to use my fucking wand. There we go. Why can I not target her with this? I can do it with Melfs, but not Fire Burst. Weird. Oh, Fire Burst is centered on self. You're right, it is. In which case, I shouldn't need to select a target, then, should I? It should just work. So it confuses me by even allowing me to select a target. Okay. Okay. What if? Oh, I've already got Wall of Fire. What if I greater invis up the whole party? Will this survive an area trans? Oh, it's 6 seconds per level. 6 seconds per level. Oh, that's fucking annoying. Supposed to be a minute per level. Shit. I mean, that's still, we're still gonna get like 14 rounds out of it. What level are we? $16 rounds. Okay, we're still gonna get 16 rounds out of it. Man, I feel like I have to make a new hotbar every fucking fight just to have a chance. So, the spells for this particular fight are as follows. And then level 3s. I think maybe just take a lot of flame arrows. Take practiced caster. What does practiced caster do? I did not, question mark. Oh yeah, I did. Practice caster. Now here's the question. In fact, if we save here, then we can start back from here if need be. Well, hurry up, bitch. My buffs are ticking down. Right. Now, we also need to summon Fire Elemental. And then if I prep a wall of fire, out of ammo. Yeah, we haven't found a shop selling arrows in ages. Shit. Do I not have any arrows remaining? Nope. Ugh. God damn it. Also, let's try and go for what she's got. Fuck me. Right, I give up. I think the Great Room Biz wore off. What if we just hit her with a bunch of disjunction at the start of the fight? Okay. We're gonna save the greater invis for me. And then the whole job here is just gonna be to dispel her and try and get rid of her. If they can even kill the fucking Animus this time. Come on, guys. Please, just deal with it. She's not even fucking injured. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Where's my wall of fire gone? I wanted that wall of fire. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why did it... So it dispels my fucking greater invis when she does that. That's what's going on. I think I might be done with this game. I think I might be done. Fuck's sake. Well, look, we know that she dispels the wall of fire, so what if... what if we tentacle up after that? I would need to rest though, right? I mean, forcing me to use specific party members is not ideal. Because let's face it, you can't give people like fucking 10 different party members and expect them to level them all up and equip them all in a single playthrough. You know what I mean? It's absurd. Like, the only person I've been buying arrows for is me, and I'm out of arrows. I've used every arrow every storekeeper has, and I'm out of arrows. What can I do? Right, so... me invis up to buy myself a few seconds. And then we're gonna... Tentacle. Although the actual Earth Elemental this time might wreck her, that was a really good choice. Fucking assassins again. That's the problem. It's these fucking assholes. I never finished Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, I never finished Final Fantasy VI, probably for similar reasons. I tried a few times to play it, and it's just you get so far, and then you're just like, man, just can't be arsed. It loses all sort of interest about halfway through. Can I only have one of these up at once? I mean, I shouldn't be able to, right? I should be able to cast multiple fields of tentacles. I'm thinking, what if I surround myself in a ring of tentacles? Yeah, it's gonna get loud. Fucking hell. I mean, she just got one shot.
That's it for me.
It was that it means you're probably 2 levels lower than you could have been. I don't think that would have made much difference, to be honest with you. Again, I think if you're relying on the side content to balance the main campaign, it's not really side content, is it? Right, let's give you one to start with. It moved the field. It doesn't add more tentacles, it just moves it. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay, let's stack stack what level's acid fog? 6. Acid fog, tentacles, wall of fire. Take greater invis. And that mana just gives a spell resistance, right? Oh, it absorbs levels. It's only gonna absorb one spell. Okay. Fucking hell. I mean, this is how the fight starts. Can I just leave? Oh. Okay. Right. Where is she? There. Okay. Where you going, bitch? Wait, what? What? Did I not just... Who did I just kill? Is that not her? Yeah, I'm done. Fuck it. I'm done. We're done with Neverwinter Nights 2. We'll play something else. Fuck to that. Man, life's too short, you know? Life is too short sometimes. We can go without finishing Neverwinter Nights. There's not much remaining of the game. Don't care. Like I literally don't even care. It's not like I even am that bothered about seeing the end, because there's no investment in the story. The resolution to the story could go either way, and it just wouldn't bother me. I mean, realistically, what happens? We kill the Shadow King, and what? We found out the secret of what happened back then. And we kind of already know it. It just doesn't make any sense, you know. The end is actually infamously disappointing. I can believe it. I can believe it being incredibly disappointing. I bet it's just congratulations, you win. The end. The thing is, I care so little, I'm not even going to go watch anybody else do the ending. I don't even care. It's a bad game. It's a bad game, and I'm uninstalling it. That was fucking terrible. What an experience. Yeah. GG. I'll queue up something better for next week, I think. All right, I'll be back at 6 o'clock anyway to do some stuff with the lads. And then tomorrow we're playing Resident Evil. And if we finish that, we'll play Resident Evil 2. So look forward to that. Let's have a look at my stream plan and see what else we've got in the vault that we could play. Let's cross off Neverwinter. So still on my list, we have Shadowrun Hong Kong, but I don't think I'm in the mood for another Shadowrun game so soon. But we will get round to playing that. Vandal Hearts? It's fairly short. I could try and see if I can get Vandal Hearts running. Res Evil 2 we're already doing. Shining Force? How long was Shining Force? Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know how well that's going to run. That's the main problem. And maybe I did put Prince of Persia: Sands of Time on there, but it is Ubisoft, so I'm worried about copyright on that one. It might just have to be a test and then an abandon if we get copyright claimed. So how's the Arcane Tricks to build? Fucking terrible. Man. Pretty much a disaster. And given the way they set it up, I feel like you're better off making a melee character. Yeah, Shining Force, the Genesis game. No, the classic. It's on the list to play. I've only played it once years ago, and it was really good. So I figured I might give that another go at some point. I've also got... So this is what I've got on the list. I don't know what order we're going to get around to these in, but I've got Shadowrun Hong Kong, Live Alive, Phantom Doctrine, Vandal Hearts, Primal, Res Evil 2, Ace Attorney, the third game, Triangle Strategy, Ignited Steel, Metal Gear Solid, Anachronox, Shining Force, Direfield Chronicle, Batman Arkham Asylum, maybe, depending how well it runs, Metal Gear 2, Shadow of the Colossus, Death Stranding, Metal Gear 3. I did put Tactics Ogre on, but I'm rethinking it because it's quite long and hard. Hitman World of Assassination, just to dip in and have a bit of fun. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, and when I can afford it, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Yeah, I finished Dragonfall. There's a full Let's Play of it on my YouTube if you're interested. I enjoyed that a lot. And we played Shadowrun Returns recently on the channel. That's also up on YouTube, full playthrough. So Hong Kong is one I'm going to get round to. It's yeah, we'll get there. It's just with finishing Shadowrun Returns quite recently, I kind of want a bit of a break from it. And then Res Evil 1, we're probably a bit more than halfway through, so I'd imagine we're going to finish that tomorrow. And then Res Evil 2, we've got, plenty of time there, because we'll probably do both scenarios. So that'll keep us going for a couple of weeks. And then I'll dip into one of the others. That's the plan. Right. I'm going to head off. I'm going to go get some eats. I'll be back, as I say, around 6 p.m. I don't know what we're doing yet. It'll depend on what the lads want to do. So it's probably either Solasta or Hunt, let's be honest. So it'll be one of those. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Bye.